Careful, on your right. Left, right, everywhere. We have us surrounded. Meh, we've handled more than this before. Just gotta get into the swing of things. Roger that. Have you and the Chaotix tracked down Eggman yet? Hold on, incoming. Thanks for the help. Oh, with the badniks. They've been getting more organized recently. I guess Eggman is gearing up for some big action. Actually, I don't believe the doctor's behind this. Oh, so you guys have a lead? We've begun a search on the ruins of Imperial Tower and found nothing but wreckage. We tried his last known lab. Warbot and Cubot were cooperative, but we knew nothing. Eggman's computer system showed that no escape plans or personal traffic. He seemed certain that he'd win our last encounter. Well, nuts. You guys are the best detectives I know. We're the only detectives you know. Schematics. So, why'd you call me here, if you haven't found him yet? We... sort of. Wait, what? We received an anonymous tip that led us to the village I'm taking you to right now. So technically, we didn't find him. You could have just skipped ahead to I'm taking you to Eggman. I just wanted you to understand how hard we worked. Duly noted. Now let's get moving. What gives? Everything looks fine here. Sonic, you made it! Hey, little buddy, is everything okay? Oh yeah, this place has been great, and there's lots of kids my age, and tons of mountain flowers, and they all have the best honey tarts ever! That's cool, but what about, the big guy? That's right! Wait, you haven't even... That's right! You haven't met him yet. Hold on, we'll get him. Come on!
Alright, no need to get excited. How do you do? They call me Mr. Tinker.
Did you really think I'd buy this act?
Doc, I don't think I earned a doctorate. But then again, I'm afraid I don't remember much of anything.
Except how to fix stuff and build. He's the best! Uh-huh. So, you don't remember any of our fighting over the Chaos Emeralds?
I'm not familiar with that cut. Last text. Somebody lost the magic spell. The Ark has a Palabor.
The Death Egg?
Are you just throwing random words together? I don't understand. Don't sweat it, Mr. Tanker. This is all a case of mistaken identity. Are you sure? If I can help, I'd love to, but nah. You just get back to what you were working on. This is what I meant when I said that we sort of found Eggman.
And you're sure it's not an act? He's pulled similar stuff like this in the past. We've thoroughly interrogated him and observed him for a couple of days. It's legit. He doesn't remember anything. Yeah, but he can be extremely dangerous. Never mind the close calls I've had while fighting him, and he can threaten whole planets at a time. But seeing him like this, that's why we have called you. We have no clue what to do. Sure, he's done some nasty stuff in the past, but can you really punish a guy who doesn't remember any of it?
The crimes have been committed and justice must be served. Eggman must be punished.
Right, but would you really call that Eggman?
No. Excuse me, I'm the head of this village. May I weigh in on the subject?
Sure, your town, your rules, right?
Yes, but in this case, I'd like to differ to the judgment of a famous hero. Before you make your decision, please consider this.
That man appeared in our village one day without warning. We're still not sure how he arrived. We locked him up immediately, but the next day we found he'd just broken out to reinforce his own cell. I did what I could for the hinges, but you'll need an entirely new deadbolt. Just like the Chaotix, we questioned him and tested him for days. Never once did he show any signs of his old villainous ways. Once we realized he wasn't well himself, we nursed him his wounds and took him in. In return, he repaid our kindness tenfold. He repaired anything we brought him, from the smallest of delicate work to the largest, most grueling efforts. I know Dr. Eggman is a terrible man. I've heard of horrible stories I can hardly imagine, but Mr. Tinker has been a blessing unto our village, and I know he cannot undo the evil he's done. But I'd rather him remain free to do some good than rot in a cell than do nothing. Ugh, this was so much easier when it was just, I hate that hedgehog. We could stick around and keep an eye on him. Nah, that's just delaying things. It's better we figure out before. Badniks! Badniks coming from the south! They're coming up the mountain! Run! You guys head him off. I'll handle Eggman. You got it! Charmy! Get out here! We've got work to do! I'm coming! Sheesh! Alright, Eggface. The gig is up?
It'll be okay. Everyone, the Chaotix are here. They'll protect us.
Will the robots find us in here?
Shh! You just hide behind this barricade. Everything will be fine, I promise. I'm sorry. I never caught your name, but if you can, will you help defend the village? I'm ashamed I'm too afraid to fight.
You just keep worrying about these folks' sake. Mr. Tinker, I'll help the Chaotix smash those bots. Gotcha, huh? Can't hide from me.
No! Why was Sonic and the Chaotix here? Did my forces stumble upon a settlement? Or have they figured me out?
That's the last of them. Seems like a pretty puny rescue force. It wasn't a rescue force. Eggman was terrified of his own robots. I told you Mr. Tinker was a good guy. Gah!
Then he truly is the new man. What do you intend to do?
Oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry, Mr. Tinker. I got you mixed up with someone else. I'd like us to start over, so hi, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog.
The pleasure is all mine. I hope you do manage to find whoever you're looking for. He sounds worrisome.
I wouldn't worry about it. I think he's gone for good.
Maybe so, but the Chaotix Detective Agency never does a half-baked job. We'll keep looking for the doctor, but you're free here to stay here, Mr. Tinker. You've been very helpful in our investigation. Thank you. It looks like I have an awful lot of tables to rebuild. I cannot thank you enough for helping these people.
Don't sweat it. It's what I do.
I hope you come back to visit. I'd love to show you Eggman Land once it's complete.
Huh? Eggman Land? His terrifying personal theme park?
Did he just slip over his ruse? Did he just slip off with his ruse, or he'll never menace the world again, Eggman? You'll never menace the world with Eggman Land again. I'll destroy you first.